Hello and welcome to Misti Arts and Crafts. I'm Libby and today I'll be showing you some ways you can step up pre-made die cuts and create fast and easy cards. So I'm going to start with the Paper Studio die cut pack. This is 100 pieces, 2 of each. You can see the ones that I will be using today and then all the ones that come in this pack. Hobby Lobby has several packs that you can use to create really fast and easy cards. This is also going to be a quicker video, so I'm going to be going at a faster pace today. I wanted to have a little bit of a shorter video because I've been having some longer videos, so yeah. I'm going to start with the backgrounds, which will come into play later. I'll explain it a little bit more, but I'm going to be using the Spellbinders Optical Arches and Circle Illusion embossing folders today. One is a 3D embossing folder and one is a regular embossing folder, so you'll see me use two different like plate sandwiches for my die cutting machine. I am also going to do this on craft cardstock. I will spritz my cardstock with a little bit of water to loosen the fibers and so that the paper doesn't crack. Next, I'm going to go into some foil backgrounds, and I'm not going to go in the foil process today. I'm hoping to do that in a future video. I don't have a lot of time in this video, but you can kind of see the basic process here. I'm going to be using the Pink Fresh Studio Chevron plate with some matte gold embossing, or matte gold foil, and I will foil that onto some craft cardstock as well as you will see the white cardstock. I'm also using the Spellbinders Mini Everyday Sentiments, and I will do that on some of the backgrounds, and then I also have made some sentiment strips with this same thing and some matte gold foil that you will see on almost every card today. So as I finish up foiling, I will try to talk about the card I'm doing and ways to elevate it, but yeah. I'm going to start, you can add like physical dimension, like popping up different pieces. So you can see I have a white card base here, and then I've cut my background down so that it layers on top of it, and then I've also added a few layers of cardstock behind the background to add dimension from the card base. Then I've also popped up all my die cuts on some foam adhesive to separate it and give more dimension. I find whenever you can add dimension, it really adds a lot of interest to a card, and adding a lot of layers, so the card base and then the background and then the sentiment and the die cut, it really adds a lot of interest there. The next way is you can use texture in your backgrounds. So you can use like the embossing folders like I used today. Those add a lot of texture. Focusing on the backgrounds, you can also add like foil elements, so that can be in the sentiment, it can be in different embellishments, it can be in the background, but adding those foil elements really adds a lot to it. You can also add texture with different kinds of cardstocks, so you can use like vellum or foil cardstocks or acetates, that kind of thing, and that really adds a lot of interest and a lot of texture to a very simple card. You've probably seen me use a lot of embellishments, as you can see here on screen. Adding like different elements of like iridescence and shine can really add a lot of interest to a card. Different shapes and things really add a lot of interest to a card. You can also see that I use a glitter pen, and that I actually use that on the die cut, which is a really fun way to elevate that die cut. Adding it on the lines or adding highlights can really add interest. You can also use a white gel pen for this, or other pens that you have, to add this interest. And then yeah, I'm trying to think of other ways that I added some more interest. Oh yeah, color palette is a really great way. So these have really great color palettes to them and follow a very specific theme. So try not to get like out of that theme, or else it can look very off, especially when we're doing such clean and simple cards here. But yeah, they have really fun color palettes, which can be really great to give gifts. Like a whole set of cards in the same theme is a really fun gift for people, and this is a really fast way to do it. But yeah, sticking in those color themes, or playing with other textures and colors. Like I have the craft cardstock here that played really, really well with the colors I already had. It played into the warmth of these tones and just added a lot here. So yeah, really sticking in color palettes and themes can help not elevate exactly, but help make it look really, really nice and clean because we are making clean and simple cards with these. Pattern is another really great way. You saw that in the last card. I had like a grid layout, and that is a really fun way if you can do patterns with these different elements. So I chose a bunch of suns, which is a pattern, and then they were all suns, and then I laid them out in a pattern that can add a lot of interest and really elevate this clean and simple card. Here I also chose all daisies, so if you have a bunch of a similar type of die cut, that can be really interesting and fun. So I have also layered these die cuts, which can give a bunch of dimension and stuff. In here you can see I've layered the daisies together, and that adds a lot of interest and fun to this card, and I think it really, really elevates it. So there's a lot of ways that you can elevate your die cuts and have really, really interesting but clean and simple cards with these simple die cuts, and they are so fast to make. And yeah, I just really, really enjoyed making a bunch of cards with these, and I hope you enjoyed. It was a bit of a faster video, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and come back next week for a new video. If you are interested in any of the supplies I used today, check the description box below. For more inspiration, please consider liking and subscribing, and for even more inspiration, check out my Instagram and Pinterest accounts at Misti Arts and Crafts. Thank you so much again. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.